So welcome back to Favorite Friday. For this case, we are going back to the state of Ohio. This case we are going back to that's not going back. We're going back to the state of Ohio, which we've been to before. But we're going to a city that I've never been to before called Bellafontaine. This case, unfortunately, we have multiple victims, and of course, all the victims are very young, and they all are brothers. And the person that killed them, of course, maybe you guessed about thumbnail, should have been a person who should have been protecting them. And once you find out the motive as to why she killed them, you definitely are going to be upset like I was. And so with that being said, I'm going to quit my rambling, give us a public note down below, credit to the first source because I found out about this case through him. And so with that being said, quit my rambling, let's go get started. So on January 27th, 1992, Brittany, we don't have a maiden name, but Brittany was born in Ohio. Apparently her dad left when she was very young. And then her mom gets remarried to this guy named Joseph Pinkerton. They start fooling around. Brittany, and I guess her would have been stepfather, because I guess they never technically got remarried, but they were dating. Her and Joseph start fooling around when she was a teenager. Not like basically he is taking advantage of her, but apparently it's like she says it's consensual. But obviously it's illegal because, he's a grown man, you're a teenager. That's illegal. So then apparently the mom was okay with it. So then at 17, she gives birth to her first son, Gavin, on June 12th, 2010. An investigation would also be done because apparently the state had got notified that the father was a fully grown man. So understandably, they came to investigate. But apparently after Brittany and Joseph got married, the case got dropped. Because I guess you can't testify against your spouse in the state of Ohio, apparently. And so Brittany had a daughter in August of 2011 named Haley. On April 11, 2014, she gave birth to a son named Niall. So then on July 22nd, 2014, so Niall's like 3.5 months, Brittany goes in and smothers Niall with a pillow. And then she goes on with the rest of her day like she just killed one of her kids. And then acts like she waits for Joseph, the man who's now her husband and would have been stepfather, to come home and find Niall's body and to make it like Niall's the one who found him. And then, of course, Niall goes to the hospital. Of course, he's declared dead. And his cause of death is undetermined. So then Joseph proceeds to take Haley. Doesn't take Gavin, but she takes Haley to the hospital thinking that it might have been genetics. But nothing is found. So he's thinking, maybe that maybe thinking that Niall had died suddenly due to genetics. It turns out that was obviously we know that's not what happened, but in his defense, he doesn't know that his wife just killed his son. That's the last thing you would understandably think. So then on April 6th, 2015, apparently she kills Gavin the same way that she just killed Niall, so smothering with a pillow, and then she would give birth another son named Noah on May 14th of 2015. So investigators are now saying 2 deaths of 2 similarly normal healthy kids within a short amount of time in the same family is a little suspicious. So they come in and take Noah and Haley, because those are surviving kids so far, come in and take them away. Joseph and Brittany refuse to do a care plan with the state, and that caused them to have less information. The state then proceeds to give them back in August, and then on August 18th, she kills Noah. So then, of course, by this point, okay, that's 3 kids that are dead, and things are adding up. So we're going to arrest you because obviously you done killed these kids. So then she gets arrested, charged with murder on a $1 million bond. She confesses, she basically tries to say that, listen, I accidentally rolled over Niall and I tried to cover it up as to how he died. And then she explained that she basically killed all the boys because they apparently he was giving more attention to them than over her own daughter, Haley. So now out of the 4 kids, Haley's the one that's still alive because she's the only girl. And because she wasn't receiving enough attention. And so the defense would actually try to have Brittany's confession ruled out, saying, listen, Brittany, my client, the defendant, she didn't know what the investigation was even about. So you gotta throw those investigations out because of that. And tried to basically defend Brittany's actions by saying, listen, she has brain damage and she suffered from lead poisoning as a child. And so Brittany would apparently plead guilty to manslaughter and 2 counts of murder. So that way the death penalty was getting taken off the table because you had killed 3 kids. And apparently, I guess Ohio does support the death penalty because some states apparently don't. And you was going to get on that death penalty if, I guess, had she not pled guilty. They were going to try to pursue death. So Joseph, the husband, he apparently was arrested for sexual abuse because, like I said, he was fooling around with Brittany when she was a minor, even though they're married, she's an adult. But there was a point where you were fooling around with her where she could not legally consent. And so, yeah, you got to pay a $200 fine and you had to register as a sex offender when he got out. And then Brittany, finally, she was sentenced to 37 years. So she's still in prison at the time of this recording. And so, yeah, with that being said, that is the case of Brittany Pinkerton. Okay? So with that being said, if anybody knew of any of the boys, definitely let me know down below. If anybody knew Brittany personally, let me know down below. If anybody knew Joseph personally, if anybody knew like the mom, anybody like any of the adults in this, because it all started with Joseph's ass. And so yeah, like I said, let me know what you think of this case down below. Do you think Brittany should have been sentenced to the death penalty? Because I definitely do. Let me know your thoughts down below. So with that being said, I cover faith females 2 times a week. Subscribe for more failed females. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.